everyone, this is Elite Units of America, and today we are bringing you a 2v2 on the Pyramids map for Napoleon's Total War. And we have the Netherlands and the French facing against two Ottoman players in this desert map here. You can see these. Wow, they even go all the way back to there. All the pyramids just kind of lined up here. So, on this game, I've got myself playing as the Netherlands, Jacked, who you'll see in a lot of the ACW videos, playing over here as the French. JustTheTip placed over here behind this hill as the Ottoman Empire, and over here we have Scots Knight 12 playing as the Ottoman Empire as well. And the rules for this one were 1 artillery, 4 lights, and both Ottoman players brought 9-pounders. Both Jacked and I brought some howitzers, which we're going to use to bomb this position, because as you can see already they've taken it over, so we're going to have to fight our way up this hill and try to conquer it, and we're going to use those howitzers to try and wear them down if we can. You can see this town. All these people are probably looking out their windows right now, just wondering what's going on outside. They look out and they see all these Dutch, and they're like, "Why are you here? It's too hot out here. Why are you here?" So you can see both Tip and I have gotten our lights up to the front. Now these are actually just lines, so I pulled them back because he already had his lights running up to the front. So I'm running up my lights to face his. Let's fast forward a little bit more. You can see there his lights are running up with the line in the back and then the pyramids behind them. Here we have some Delhi horsemen charging forward. They get a pretty good charge, and it's gonna do a lot of damage to my lights, which isn't good at all in the light fight, especially this early on. And in come the howitzer shells, taking out some guys. Now here, what you always want to have is your... Wow, that was a nasty volley. You always want to have your line behind your lights, but at a distance far enough that they're not going to take too many stray shots. And then what I also like doing is putting a line behind my lines, so that if they get put in a square, the line behind them shoots the unit that's on the square, and it kills off cav pretty quickly. Although here you can see my lights just got absolutely slaughtered. Let's see what the unit's at now. 44 from 90. You can see I really didn't do too much damage to his lights. So I've got the flags turned off because this battle is all focused, my bad. I don't know what the word does not work at all. It's all focused in this position here, and over here you can see they really aren't looking for a fight. They're really spread out. And right now the Scots 9-pounders are just pounding away at the French. While that's going on though, our armies have met on this position at the edge of this hill, and the artillery's opened up, but the French are still positioning theirs. You can see I placed my artillery right here to bombard the hill, and right on their left I've got some stakes and some Jaegers pushing forward. So right now our skirmishers are just fighting. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. Wait, let's see if these howitzer shells come in. Look at this, no hits, it's ridiculous. Alright, so right here the French artillery gets set up, and we're going to try and shoot these cav that are coming around. All these Sipahi cav. Here, you're going to see a lot of shells coming right here. All these Sipahi cav are about to get nailed. And you can see we killed quite a few of them, and this is some really heavy cav. They're really good, so it was pretty awesome that we got those kills on them. Over here I've just got my Jaegers firing away at these troops, and my general's being drilled by cannonballs. So right now, while he's shooting at my flank, I'm picking him off. And I've got my cav on standby to try and turn the light fight back into my favor, because right now I'm losing pretty heavily. That didn't... Oh, it killed one guy. Look, this guy right here is probably deaf right now. He's just... Look at this. What is that, like 3 feet? You can see we both have a lot of reserves, though. We're going to have a pretty long engagement all down this slope here. On this side, they eventually engage, but it takes a long time. It's until Tip starts having some issues that he's telling Scott to advance and try to help him out. Try to get the pressure off of him. Because the French end up sending me some troops. Over here, I've got a cap charge. What that's going to do for me is I'm going to spread them out and drill down his line. You can see he had like no line support. So I'm just going to rip down his line. He's firing canister in there as well. And all these, look at that, they just drilled his own guys there. So he's getting a lot of friendly fire. And while all these guys aren't firing, I'm just going to be lighting him up and turning the light fight back in my favor. The only unit I didn't really hit was this one in the forest because I realized my cap would go really slow. Ooh, that was a good hit. I remember this unit takes a few direct hits from howitzers. You can see it took one there, and then I'm pretty sure it takes another one on this side of the line at some point. Even though we're not even targeting them right now. So you can see I eventually have to run my cav even farther back because their stray shots end up just drilling into my guys. You can see all the French have their cav stationed over here. But they stack lines. They have a bunch of Young Guard and Polish Legion, as well as a bunch of Fusiliers. I don't think they brought any Old Guard, actually, which is pretty surprising. Ooh, that looks like a perfect volley. Look at that, that killed nothing. Oh, it did kill this artillery train, I guess that's okay. But these guys all got like a direct hit and they didn't die. So here you can see he pushed up his lines really close, so he's going to take stray shots unnecessarily. He's going to fall them back. I think, yeah, you can see what he was trying to do was he was trying to push up his lines to shoot me, but I fell back so that he wasn't able to. So you can see the light fight is like dead even now. Except right here. On the left, I'm starting to lose. Mainly because this unit's been firing on my flank, but I've had this unit firing on their flank the whole time. You can see there's just a steady stream of dead lights as they come down there. Oh, you can see we got a hit and took out this crew. Wow. Only a few guys have died so far.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Yeah, at this point I was telling Tiff, I'm like, wow, ammo is becoming a problem for the Netherlands, and he's like, wow, that was quick, whatever. He's like, that's too bad for you, and then he ended up realizing that he was also running low on ammo. So I'm pushing up my units that's out of ammo up front here to take all the shots. I don't know why they're reloading. You guys are out of ammo. What are you doing? What are you reloading with? You have no bullets. You guys just said you're out of ammo. Oh, look at that mustache. So now I have both my lights out of ammo charging forward. I just got dropped. So they're getting shot up on the way in, but they're gonna get there. Oh my gosh. The line of infantry routed them. I think this one might make it. I don't know. They're exhausted. I just shot my own dudes, but I killed a bunch of his guys too, so at this point I'm just trying to make sure everyone dies. You can see my guys routed, but I'm trying to shoot up these guys before they get out of there. Yeah, here you can see my cav was definitely getting hit by these cannonballs. And look at this, they both say they're not targeting me, but look at these shells are coming in like perfectly aimed at my cav. I know Tip's aiming at my cannon here, but still. Okay, not still, but yeah, Scott's perfectly aiming this way, and it's just drilling my guys. Maybe they aren't aiming at them, but all of these shells just seem to be focused on my cav, like that. Look at that poor soul. Or not. That poor soul over there. See the bombardment continues. And the bodies are definitely starting to pile up over here. That looks awesome right there. That looks so cool. I love these trees on this map. And then I like how when you go into the tree line, there's a little bit of vegetation because there's shade and a lot more water in this position. You can see my guys are exhausted. His are active right now. because the Ottomans have a buffer against the heat. Oh, that guy just before he got in took a bullet. Oh yeah, he just went in Rambo, killed someone and left. Oh no, we're gonna get payback on him. That's what you get for killing this guy. Oh, that guy just got shot. And you can see the reserves are definitely still here. Still a lot of fighting to be had over here. Eventually the French are going to send some guys over to help in my position. My cap's way in the back, so I was trying not to get them hit. I thought they were targeting them, that's why I put them so far back. Otherwise I would have had them a little closer to support. The French over here should be in line of behavior. I think this might be Jack's main mistake in this battle, is he wasn't putting his lights in light infantry behavior. Oh my gosh, that was a nasty volley. I only killed like 5 guys. You can see I have some light infantry positioned right in front of the cannon, so that if anybody came over trying to kill it, they'd get shot, and I could hopefully stop them before they reach me. But you can see my cannon's down to 2 guns now. And our damage being dealt on the hill is slowed down as far as artillery goes. But you can see the French are still firing and they're getting amazing hits. Yeah, so this is Jack's main mistake. You can see he's got lights fighting line, not to mention they're in line B formation, so they're going to be taking a lot of damage. And all just went way out of there. Over here we have another light fight. What's this guy doing? Hey, how you doing? Well, this is great, isn't it? Oh. Doesn't like small talk, I guess. Here I got my cav countercharging, forcing him into squares. I'm just gonna run right through. And start ripping down their lines. And while he's in square, I'll be shooting him. Although right here you can see his lights are distracting me. And I'm shooting my own guys in the back. Here I'm bringing up my Jaegers. We're now firing on that square. You can see my cavs running 3. It's only got 12 guys. Here comes some deli horsemen from the tip. Did the officer just shoot this guy? I think he did. So here goes my 11 men for the win. Did they even... Okay, they killed one guy there. Ooh, they took that out too. Nice. Only 2 of my men got out of that alive. So over here, here's the deli horseman, and here's my tactic in action. He's caught on my square, and while he's caught on my square, the rear lines just shoot his cav to death. And then the very edge of this line's firing at him as well. Oh, that guy just got sniped. This guy needs an award for marksmanship. So there, I fought off his cav without taking too heavy of losses. You can see there's only a few scattered guys here and there, and then there's just his mess of cav. Could have been a lot worse had my line not been behind there. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. You see that guy? He went flying. Where is he? He's in this bush somewhere. He went flying all the way down the hill. Where did he go? Did he disappear? Maybe we can see him if we go down here. I think he just plain out disappeared. I don't know where he went. Oh, here he is. That guy got drilled. I think it was that shell that launched him way over here. Or it was this one. Alright, so I've got my Jaegers firing over here. We're going to fast forward a little bit. Here's some French chasseurs forming up. Yeah, this is the reason he's going to lose the light fight. He's not going in line infantry behavior. Not to mention now that they're over on my side, he has no lights on his side. So right now we just have bombardment. And everyone's just kind of having a face-off, a break from the fight. Tip was complaining about artillery. He's like, oh, you're just going to sit there and bomb people, even though I've been pushing this hill the entire game. And so, to make him happy, I decided to push up, and then he runs. So, I don't know what he wanted, but there you go. Now he's the one camping with the artillery, but I'm not complaining. Oh, wait, yes, I am, Tip. Stop camping with artillery. No, I'm kidding. I could care less. That's Tip's thing, is complaining about artillery. Yep. Starting an internet war. So here we've got our fight started up again, and he's camping with his artillery and firing canister. But you can see like none of it's hitting anyway because he's got a hill here. So he thought he had us in a death trap, but he was just shooting the hill the whole time with his canister. I didn't tell him though. So you can see he's got a Delhi horseman. Oh, no, it's this. Yeah, it's a Delhi horse. No, it's mounted city infantry coming over, but he called that off. I pulled my Jaegers back. I don't need to lose them to small arms fire like this. I need them in a light infantry type of engagement. Over here we have a flat cav engagement between the French and the Ottoman Empire. On the flank of the battlefield, you can see. Here, I'll launch the map. You can see on this flank of this battlefield we have just this cav engagement, and it seems the Ottomans are winning it because the Ottomans have a lot better cav than the French. The French got good kills in the beginning because you can see these are lancers, but once they got in prolonged melee, they lost. Over here, the French are just being pounded by artillery. Although not once during the game did he complain about Scott camping with artillery. Oh my gosh, look at this. They complain about us camping with artillery, but I don't know. I've been fighting the whole game, so anyway. Yep, tip. We'll talk about that later. Tip. That's what I should call you that from now on. Tip. Ooh, that was a good hit. See that tip? Scotty boy. So you can see we've got. Oh, I think they shot the ground, but our position is being heavily engaged. My line's behind my lines, shot up this cav, and rout them pretty quick. Both of our lights have been wiped out, so we're just fighting with lines. Although I do have this Jaeger still, and I'm just marching him over here to pick off his guys from a distance. Those are actually French. Oh my gosh, Jacks, you need to. They're called skirmishers for a reason. But yeah, you can see this whole position is just being covered in bodies now. Over here, Jack wanted me to position some cav to support him, so I got these two. Oh my gosh. He's just being destroyed by this artillery though. And look at this, Scott has every advantage. He has lights, and Jack doesn't. He's got melee units, Jack doesn't. He's got the cav advantage that Jack doesn't. And Scott wasn't really pushing any of those advantages. He's just kind of sitting here pounding with artillery. So, but while that's all going on, I'm beating Tip up right now. And there you can see his canister is still doing nothing. It got one kill, actually. Well, there's like two more. But it's not getting too many hits because most of these shells are hitting the ground. Well, these are young guards, so these are some units Jack push up, so they're going to be wrecking Tip's line right here while my guys get to rest up. You can see we still have a lot of reserves. I got a bunch of cav I haven't used yet, and then I have more line infantry I'm scooting over. It's good to see how this unit's faring against this flank over here. Scott pushed up a unit to flank against these French. Right here, Tip was like freaking out because he's firing canister, and Scott's freaking out because he's getting shot with canister. And then here we've got some cav. Jack thought they were charging, so he's going to form a square, but they're actually just going to form up to shoot him. Guys got sniped by the square. Over here I formed up a unit behind his square to shoot at Scots units over there. I'm going to get some friendly fire, but he's down to like 40 guys and he's getting drilled anyway, so it's like whatever, we need to kill some of these guys while he's getting shot. Officer looks pretty serious. He's like, our unit's dying. Where are our families? I went blind in one eye from a shell, and I've never been the same since. It's been pretty terrible life. And then his unit got routed. Now he's gonna go tell the family how it all happened. And that's the Pfeiffer. This is the Pfeiffer's life I've been describing. Yep, the Pfeiffer, blind in one eye, his unit routed. He's gonna go tell the family what happened here. How the Young Guard broke against the Ottoman Empire. So right now, Scots unit is getting pretty wrecked over here. And over here I'm getting double the kills because these cav are standing behind these line here. And while lots of going on, there's just shells just blowing up everywhere. Over on Jack's side, he's getting... Actually, that was a terrible volley. He got like 1 kill. But you can see Jack's getting destroyed right now because he doesn't have the skirmishers. I think it's because he's used to playing the ACW mod, so he's not really used to playing base game Napoleon. Oh, I love this how the flag's at the square at the very edge of it. Looks awesome. Over here we have Cav engaging in the center between our 2 lines. And while that's going on, we're both going to try and advance and push our advantages. You can see he formed square because he thought I was going to charge, but I didn't form square because I assumed he wasn't charging through. He is now, but so now I'll form square. But you can see I was out of square longer than he was, so I got more shots off. And now I'm just going to run through everything his Cav, his squares, and I'm going to go right for his artillery to take him out. That's a small unit of Cav. This guy just killed someone. Look at him. Look at his face. It's like, yeah, I'm living the dream here. And he just stabbed somebody who just was like bothering him. Over here you can see the artillery crew just got wrecked. He's down to what? Let's see. 2 guys. So yeah, he's definitely dead. And my Cav's still alive, so they're gonna keep charging. But this will be their last charge. Look at this guy. So while that's going on, he was in square. He still is. And I've formed up my lines now, and I'm shooting him. So I'm starting to win the line fight now. Because this Cav engagement went a lot worse than mine did. Mine did all sorts of damage with 1 Cav, and his kind of just died off in the center. Over here we've got line engaging with lights against French line. Jeez, does every Frenchman have like a scarred life or something? Like, look at this guy. He's seen things. Honestly, though. So yeah, with the combination of lights and artillery and line fire, the French lines are just starting to crumble. Over here, it seems the Semets charged them and wiped a bunch of them out. And the French are doing a final YOLO charge. Here comes, I have some Cav charging over there. These guys get kind of massacred, but I was trying to win him the light fight. I didn't realize how badly he was actually doing, though. You guys are just gonna run right through. Although those lights keep shooting him because I don't get too heavily in his lines. Let's see, we're still engaging over here. We've been kind of focused on this position for a while now, but it's gonna start dragging back here. Oh yeah, my Jaegers ran out of ammo. Whoa. Whoa, what was that, guys? My man just had like a group seizure. The desert does things to people who usually live in the cold. It's not healthy. So, we're gonna engage again. They have Scimitar Guard charging forward though, so I think I might pull back here in a second. I don't have Cav support nearby. Actually, I might be. No, I have 1 Cav over there. Thought I had more. Apparently, that's the only Cav I have. So I used 1 Cav against the Ottomans over here, and it got slaughtered. And elsewhere, the French lines have just fallen apart. I don't know why he's supporting lights with Semets. They both suck in melee. Well, not Semets. I mean against Cav Cement suck though.
One of our units has used
Over here, his Cav's going to charge. I'm leaving this unit because they're pretty small, but I'm going to follow this unit back to the support of my line infantry, and his Scimitar Guard are going to get wasted. He's just going to charge in though, so here comes the massive Ottoman charge. I want to explain this, so hold on, let's get where it's not loud. So he's advancing with Cav in line and melee, and he's just going to, this is how he beat me last time we played this map, and he's just going to steamroll my men in melee. So what's going to happen is I'm going to try and pull this unit out while these guys get massacred. These guys are out of ammo, so I don't care if they get killed. I'm just like, let's go stall this Cav, and hopefully he doesn't get my artillery. What's going on? The artillery is actually firing over here. Is that his general? His general charged in? He did. He charged in his general too. So this is an all or nothing attack that Tip's doing. You can see my square is actually killing that Cav. Let's see what these howitzers fire at. Let's go follow this. That just killed one of my own men. Thanks for that. So yeah, he's broken my lines. I still have one line returning fire though. The Scimitar Guard are being annoying. I'm gonna start retreating now because he's charging through. You can see my units are just shattering everywhere. I've only got 2 units right here. And then Jack had a chasseur that came back, but he didn't notice it for this entire assault. So I'm gonna have to work this out on my own and try to counter this. So what I'm gonna do is run my general and my Cav over and try to break this attack while these guys run for their lives. These men are just being trampled. Over here I get formed up by my cannons to rally my men. And here comes my general to save the day. Except that guy is having a seizure. He's not used to the heat. My general's going to keep going. I'm going to try and break this assault. And here comes the Danish, or not the Danish, the Dutch countercharge. So Tip had a victory in his hands for just a few seconds, and then next thing you know, my men broke through. Generals are going to start dropping like flies in a second here, actually, because we've all got our generals engaged. But also on the field's gotten quiet again, except he's being shot up by skirmishers. His general's trying to hold the flank. But yeah, you can see the Ottomans just kind of broke through without too much resistance. Over here, I'm going to pull my Cav out once I've broken his attack. Although he still has a few units here that aren't routing, even at pretty low numbers. But I'm going to push up the unit that was on guard duty for the cannon over here to shoot up all of his guys. Jeez, look at that. All those bodies. So yeah, I claimed the hill. It's mine now. Over here, we saw some chasseurs picking off the Ottomans. I don't form square because he's only got his general, so and while that's going on, I'm going to come over and rear charge him. So my units are now engaged in melee. Over here, the French actually held them off a little bit. They fell back though, but the French are just being kind of picked off to death. They're firing with canister, but they're not really hitting too much. And they've got 2 Fusiliers firing at these lights. So here's my rear charge. So you can see it was like a wave of Ottomans pushed me back, but then my counter wave forced them back. And it's going to keep going back and forth like this until everyone's pretty much dead. So Tip and I kind of wipe each other out here. I think this is his last. Yeah, this is his last unit. I form up this unit in a line to shoot them. There goes my general. Everyone starts celebrating, but I think so. Yep, there goes another one of our generals. I think he died from the Cav over here or something. Yep, and then the general's just dropping left and right now. So there goes Tip's general. Let's see. I think I'm the one who killed him. Yeah. And then here goes Jack's general. And then here goes my general. But now I've formed up. I'm getting shot in the back by Jack a little bit, so he's pushing up. But we've started firing at these Ottomans again. My Cav's just kind of raining chaos on these light infantry that are unsupported. So you can see from the map, Jack's lines are just being kind of punctured all over the place. There's no line over here. Tip and I have just like killed each other, so we've got a one-on-one. I've routed. All I have left is my cannon and my Cav that's coming over here and killing Scott. He just shot his own teammate. Look at that, he's like, I just shot someone. My own guy. I don't know, there's a lot of weird people in this battle. You can see by their faces. So here comes Tip with 58 men. My cannon, I had it on canister, I held fire. I was gonna fire at his dudes, but the Ottoman cav that killed Jack's general came up the back, took out both of our cannons, which was super frustrating. Because that canister probably could have actually won us this side. Could have at least routed that unit, and then while this unit was distracted by that, I could start firing at them too. So you can see Tip got out of this with 1 unit left. I ended up having nothing. Jacked lost this. And the Ottomans that he was facing actually don't. It's actually a pretty close game. You can see they have a bunch of units still, but they're all really depleted. Yeah, I don't think they have a single unit over 100 left, except that one there. Yeah, all the rest of their units are really, really battered from this fight. But you can see just the amount of carnage that took place over here. This is definitely the focal point of fighting, was this like box. And then elsewhere it was mainly like skirmishes. Or not skirmishes, but like pick and choose your fights type of thing with lines. Over here it was just like death everywhere. So the last unit is this Chasseur, which is firing at these cav, which have killed pretty much everything. These are like the MVP unit for the enemy. You can see they're routing actually. And that's the game. That was the last unit, I believe. Yeah. Oops. So yeah, that was the Battle of the Pyramids, 2v2. You can see that my score was actually pretty bad. I actually thought I got a lot more kills, but I didn't use my cav very much because they were in the back for the whole game. Jacked had a much larger army than I did, but he had a lot less kills too, and less deaths, because he wasn't really at that focal point except with his 2 Young Guard. And then you can see Tip took some really heavy losses, but he also got a lot of kills. And then Scott got a lot of kills, not too many losses. So it was all around pretty good on their team. And then our team was pretty bad. Actually, it was my worst unit there. I didn't see. My unit with the most kills was my howitzer with 119 kills. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Kill yourself.